He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go on the attack first. One of the biggest and best surprises of the 2024 season was just how good South Carolina was. That was evident when they went into Death Valley and fought until the bitter end and pulled one out against Clemson.
And South Carolina had a great season a year ago, but the cherry on the sundae was going into Death Valley and beating their rivals. Like, Clemson remembers this because Lenora Sellers takes the 20.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off. And having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Turning it on. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Now on the move. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Unloads quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Snags it on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Quick pass on the fly motion. The Tigers get enough for the first down. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harbor. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Release to the back. This time it's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Dumps it to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. To the end zone, and is picked We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Touchdown Tigers! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quick release on the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Finds his man. It's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Klubnik. Extending the play. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Randall. Turns it on in midfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Makes a man miss. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Sellers. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense in a bunch formation. Right back to the well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson set up with another first down. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Toss to the outside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
At 3rd and 2, you're usually thinking maybe something's going off tackle up the middle. They run the toss. How about the defense? Great job setting the edge, sprinting to the football, getting multiple hats there, getting the guy on the ground, stopping him short, causing a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand, let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
Might be calling a hot route. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's sucked out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clemson jumps to the line. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Randall. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to...
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. A little screen to the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. South Carolina did a lot.